I've had a couple of sort of, I don't know if they're flashbacks or dreams or what they are, but or imaginings what it would have been like.
On Remembrance Day 1981, 15-year-old dancer Andrew Matthews was involved in a serious motorbike accident. Narrowly surviving, the event left Andrew questioning whether he would ever be able to walk again, let alone dance. Because of the encouragement from his mother Roseanne, Andrew began his career as a professional male dancer at a very young age.
Well, it was actually all to do with my mother dearest. She believed I had some natural talent or whatever for it, so she sort of forced me into the early years, and then I sort of got a bit more of a feeling for it, and yeah.
Andrew's mother Roseanne was very hopeful about her son's future career as a professional male dancer.
He was clearly headed for the Australian Ballet Company. He was very, very talented, very skilled, and his examiners and his dance teachers all said that that's where he was headed, to the Australian Ballet Company.
Coexist with a bunch of fools who has like soldiers' hearts of marble.
Andrew's motorbike accident is unforgettable, according to Roseanne.
Come back and didn't come back, and it got dark, and we got really worried, and we drove around the property in the car, my husband and I, and Andrew's brother Adrian, and Adrian was making this call. Mm-hmm. Husband, went and found him. I stayed with the car and Adrian, and he brought him up. He actually, put him on his back and carried him up. Wow. And, we had no idea of his injuries or anything, so we took him up to the hospital.
I remember the track that we used to always take up to the through to the forestry, and it was a nice hill, and we used to do little wheel stands on it, so I knew it vividly. But right at the very top where it used to flatten out, down sort of 35 or 40 foot.
So what happened the next day?
We went to find the bike. I think that was the worst part of all, is actually looking over the cliff, which was 4 stories high, and seeing this tiny little bike down the bottom amongst these huge boulders. Really lost it then when I saw what he'd actually done, that he'd actually ridden straight off this cliff.
What did the doctors tell you?
Well, initially it was that I most likely wouldn't walk again. If I did, I'd be walking with a severe limp. The lowest point, probably when I was in hospital for all that length of time, and I just wasn't sure what the prognosis was going to be. Would I walk? Would I not? Would I be able to surf and dance or do anything ever again? So it was just the unknown, really. Took a toll emotionally initially, but I guess it was only a short-lived thing. Once you're alive, everything else was, it's all positive, really.
So you move on. I mean, life deals you all sorts of, difficulties, and you just deal with them and move on. And thank your lucky stars that he's alive and well and leading a wonderful life with a wonderful family and a happy, beautiful man. So, what more could you ask?
It was difficult at the time, and I couldn't have imagined my life being any more full than it is now. A beautiful, loving family, a lovely house, a great career. I just feel truly blessed.